Hello everybody, I'm Nasty Mold, and in this video we're going to get all of today's daily stuff done in the Daylight Prairie. We're going to get our seasonal candle bundles, we're going to get our quests, our shard event info, and our treasure cakes. First up though, seasonal candle bundles. We have 4 of these to find. The first one was just there in the social space, and the rest can be found below in the butterfly fields. There are 4 of these to find today. Each one of them will give us 25% of the wax needed to forge a seasonal candle. So once we're out of that cloud tunnel, our second one is just on top of this hilltop here. Our third is kind of towards the left-hand side in front of this door towards the Prairie Caves. Lovely. And our fourth is just behind this big rock here. And once again, collecting all 4 of these will give us 1 seasonal candle that we can forge. All right, here's the last one. Excellent. All right, with those all found, let's get started on today's daily quests. To admire the sapling, we just want to go immediately to the left of the social space in the Daylight Prairie, and we will find this little cherry blossom tree here. All we have to do is sit back and relax for 60 seconds and the quest will complete. It seems pretty obvious, but to light 20 candles, we have to be the ones to physically light them. If they are already lit, it will not count towards quest completion. To relive a spirit's memory, we first must relive any spirit at all in the Daylight Prairie. It doesn't have to specifically be this one. We then have to light them, watch their cutscene, and collect their emote. Alrighty, for our next quest, we are going to meet up with the Nightbird Whisperer in the Prairie Village. So just head straight ahead towards the area with those 3 bell towers. Once we're here, we can find them on like the largest middle island up ahead. You can always call to see that little blue star appear right above them. Howdy there. And once we start the quest, they are going to want to ride a manta. It's a very fast way to get all the bell towers rung because they will just automatically happen here. And it did take me a second or two to kind of figure this one out. Maybe I'm just a bit foolish, but I tried to ride a manta like normal. There's actually a specific manta that they want you to ride. It's just difficult because there's so many flying around here. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to call and try and find the one that has a little blue star above it. So you can see here, this is not the right manta. This is just a normal one that spawns. We're looking for a special one that has a blue star. It's a bit difficult to see just because there's so much white in this area, but try your best. The blue star really does not stand out, but I saw it on top of this manta here, which means this is the one that I had to ride to complete the quest. It might be that this manta is just kind of hanging out on like the leftmost side of the map. Like if you're entering, it would be on the left side, along the left bell tower, but I'm not particularly sure. So yeah, that is it for this quest. Our daily rotating treasure candles can be found in the hidden forest today. Our first one is in the social space, and the next is in the next area, the forest brook at the very end. Don't get stuck on the mushrooms like I did. Let me out. In the next area, once again, the broken bridge, we can find our third under the first part of the broken bridge. And then our fourth and final one can be found in the sunny forest. I'm just going to fly there in case people are a bit confused. We just turn around and fly through these tree roots, and this will bring us to the sunny forest. Then once we're in, we are just going to go to the very first gazebo, and our last treasure cake is here. Today's shard is a red shard that falls in the hidden forest. This one can be found in the treehouse area. So you just have to fly down the first cloud tunnel a little bit, and then on your right hand side there should be an entrance to the treehouse. Of course, this one is a red shard, so we'll be getting some ascended candles upon completion, and we'll get to visit one of these shattering memories to get a winged light. The times for this shard are on the screen right now. This is in PDT or NPST time, so be sure to convert it into your own time zone. Or you can check the link I have right below that will show the shard in your time zone, and it'll also show the upcoming shards. So the shard should fall pretty much around this area. It's a little bit spread out, so it might be kind of tucked in behind some of these trees, but it should be very, very easy to find. And I believe this shard only falls in one location, so super easy to find today. For another angle, you could find it right in front of this bridge here. Now this is a pretty hard shard, and it's actually only added on by the rain. So if it is raining for you, all you have to do is talk to the assembly guide and play the very last seasonal cutscene over. Once you play that final cutscene, the rain will disappear in this area, which makes it quite a bit easier. Alright, and I do have footage of today's shard. I did do this one with some friends, so it was much, much easier. I highly recommend bringing some items to charge you, just in case of emergency, although there are jellyfish and things in this area you can charge from, if you've done the assembly quests. Otherwise, definitely use some of these shared memory spells that might be littered in this area. They can help quite a bit because there are a ton of these shard crabs, and with the floating shards, it's a little bit difficult. This is definitely a high intensity shard, and with all these crabs, it can be quite a challenge. For the second part of this shard event, it can be pretty difficult because we have to catch the jellyfish in the air, and we have all of these floating shard bits everywhere, so they can definitely throw you into those big red shards that take all your light. It is super easy, and of course it is super annoying when it happens. Thankfully I had my buddies with me. It was quite a fast shard event for me. And that is all of today's daily changes in the Daylight Prairie. Thank you so much as always for watching, you guys. I hope you found this helpful. I hope you enjoyed, and I will of course see you in the next video. Bye bye.